Not intended for one hater, but all haters. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters.
Call it my battleground. I'm on the center stage where suckers be talking that, but not to my face. Making major moves while them haters prove nothing no harder you shine. You know them haters come by the dozen. All them haters that be talking about us, they be hating on our grind, cause you know we coming up. We be spending all the time on these rhymes and the clubs. You can't steal my shine, cause I'm prime, never mind, cause fame and fortune be the only notion for them haters do. Many years in the game, so you know I paid my dues. No need for the fame, I'm taking names, so I know. And when Moshe blows up, I'm emailing all them.
Haters make me famous.
What the haters know about that Moshe music? Haters.
Haters make me famous.
I do this 20
Money in the pocket, shine from my shoes. Lying in my front seat, brother, ain't you heard the news? I got money in the pocket. I do.
sources, I know what I'm doing. Haters. I dust off them haters, and then I take a pause. It's a shame that this game got us all so involved. They flapping their jaws, and they grinding their teeth. Everybody fighting for the microphone on my beat. See my and my word is all I have. Call me Tony Montana on this label that I have. Having anger towards everyone, reaching success. Haters coming, and I'll be their number one prospect. I work real hard, it gains some respect. 24 hours on the beats and the internet. We fighting like some dogs, showing flaws with no regrets. While we fighting for the same bone on this conquest. Million man march occupies my mind frame. Yes, one man army with the heart of a terrorist. In my scope, I can see them haters running. No need to pull the trigger, cause I'm aiming for the sky, cousin.
Haters make me famous.
No need to lie my tracks, man, cause you know I'm the truth. Haters.
Haters make me famous.
Yeah, I'ma wipe off this out the do-rag. So what? Haters.
Ooh. All right, you guys can hear me now. That was just a joke. Actually, I forgot to hit the button. You guys didn't want to hear me speak anyways because, you know, we don't win games around here. We don't make no money around here. We don't have any fun around here. Good morning, everybody. Cap Nation Live. J-Rock says Kyle is rapping. Absolutely. We were definitely rapping that money around us to roll around. Oh wait, you guys don't want to know what we do for our extracurricular activities. What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Top of the morning to you. Friday the 19th of February. Another great edition of Cap Nation Live coming your way. Ready to rock. Ready to flipping roll. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Big Af versus Kyle going crazy. Nah, not going crazy, just having a good day. You know, I'm in a good mood. It's Friday. It's finally Friday. It ain't no hump day no more. That was just a couple days ago. Here we are, it's Friday, moving into a big weekend. Did you guys hear me? I said a big weekend. I said a big weekend. And it's already been a monster week. We had a small little disappointment. Well, it was a big disappointment yesterday morning with the soccer game of the week and a absolute terrible bad beat at the 90 plus 3 minute mark. But we bounced back strong yesterday. Every free play hit yesterday for everybody. Free plays 3-0. YouTube exclusive community 2-0. Personal plays 2-1, premium plays 2-1. That free plays from yesterday, not too shabby. BYU laying 5.5 to a blowout winner. Houston and Wichita State under 139 to a nice easy winner. And then Eastern Kentucky with that second half blowout to get us the cover and cashed big for us, so congrats to everybody there. Shane, do I know when the UFC fights will be posted? They'll be posted a little later today. I know there's 15 fights. They were expecting a couple to get dropped out at the very last minute, and it looks like every single one is going to be a go. So weigh-ins will take place this morning in Vegas, and then once he's done with the actual official weigh-ins, then he'll be able to wrap up his UFC package and get it to our guys, and then they'll be able to post it. But later on this afternoon, it'll be posted. And when it is posted, we'll definitely let everybody know. We'll post about it and all that. Zach says that soccer game was rough. Milan getting a goal overturned early, then late, extra time, goal to tie. It was definitely, I don't like to think anything's not on the up and all that, but the whistles definitely were not going our way yesterday. That's a fact. Whistles definitely did not go our way yesterday, but that happens. That happens. Oh, and NHL went 2-0 yesterday, which was nice. Michigan, the only letdown on my personal plays, should have had another fucking sweep. And the Rutgers, a do-nothing 3 with like 15 seconds or 14 seconds left, whatever the fudge it was, knocks down a 3. And let me tell you, this was the ugliest three-pointer made that I've seen made in a very long time. That thing hit the backboard, the rim, bounced around, and then went in. Like, are you serious? When I seen it hit the backboard, I said, oh my God, we're going to win. We're going to win it and have a sweep. No, that fucker somehow got in the hoop. And then they decided not to foul. I even had 8.5, which was better than 9. So I was like, yeah, baby, I'm going to hit a monster 4-teamer again. Actually, 2 monster 4-teamers again. This is all I need to wrap it up. No, sorry, Bob. We got fudged on that one. The Lakers shit the bed. But hey, Ross Pitts, you bought 3 points. Very nice. Chapenny, yeah, Michigan screwed all of our parlays. Lakers shit the bed yesterday. Gardner-Webb +4 premium play winner. Miami and Sacramento over 225.5 winner. So premium plays, I know I keep saying this and I sound like a broken record, but fuck. Premium plays, they just keep winning. 2-1 or 3-0, 2-1 or 3-0. They just keep winning. It's what they do. If you're not on board premium plays, take 1 second out of your day today. Actually, take a minute and just ponder and say, am I winning? Is my account increasing on a weekly basis? If it's not, then you should probably look at jumping on board. North Ender says, thanks for the Eastern Kentucky was looking rough and I was cussing you out, Kyle, LOL, just kidding, but I stayed faithful and jumped on them. Not like them playing like shit would have been my fault, so I don't know why you'd be cussing me out. Win, lose, or draw, you would have been 2-1 for free plays on the day, and you were cussing me out because Eastern Kentucky wasn't covering. I know you say LOL, just kidding, but we all know you weren't. You probably were cussing me out because I'm sure a lot of people were. But again, I guess I just don't get that aspect of it. You'd end up being 2-1 on free plays. And it's not like I'm out on the fucking court missing shots, Pax is lucky me that I can't bet on New Jersey games. Yeah, you got lucky there. I wish that was the case too because fucking Rutgers, damn them. Wynn says San Diego State was a nail-biter. Hey, we provide entertainment, all right? Not every game is going to be a blowout. Sometimes I got to make you chew them nails and give you a little excitement and check your anxiety levels, all right? Malik says they turned it around after you tweeted about them, right? Exactly. Ohio State did for us. Northern Kentucky. Eastern Kentucky did. Northern Kentucky playing today. They've got a tough battle today. Shane says, if you're not winning this week, you need to do something else. If you're not winning, yeah. North Ender, welcome to the family, brother. Welcome to the family. I knew you were a good guy. I knew you were a good guy. Welcome to the family. You'll have access to that exclusive content as well. If you guys want to be cool like North Ender, everybody else that's name is showing up in green, come to the green side, come to the YouTube exclusive side, where you get exclusive access to all that extra content that we put out all the time for our exclusive members. Yesterday was a members only live show with more winners. Today will be a members only video for all levels of members. There's two membership levels. The Cap Nation member for $9.99 and then the family member for $14.99. The difference between the two is you get more content out of the family member. All right, out of the family membership, you get double the content, up to 2 members only videos a week, up to 2 members live shows a week, all of that good stuff. And then from there, like today, Aaron says passive aggressive much, right? And then, like weeks like this week, there's a hell of a lot more content. There's a hell of a lot more content than what you're normally going to be getting. So this week's a little extra week, and now we're going to be this week and next week, me putting out a lot of extra content. North Ender, you're definitely good to go. Give me one more second, folks. Give me 1 second here. Alrighty. Daryl said, you got the $9.99, so I pay the $14.99. It's through YouTube, yeah, and they'll just prorate it. They'll just prorate it. You'll never pay the extra, the full amount. They don't make you repay again. Brian, no members show today, but a members video today. Loyalty Booker says, just joined the family. When you gave me winning picks yesterday, I'm following your lead now. Thank you. I appreciate that. Alex, what happened to the Cap Nation sheriff? He's been MIA. He's not MIA. Took a week off. He's been spending some time with his family, extra time with his family, and he's been super, super, super busy. Matt says we should do a parlay package. I'm not a big fan of parlays. I bet them. I'm guilty of it. You guys saw 40-something K the other day in winning parlays. And I'm just not a fan in promoting people to, go out and bet parlays. If we sold that, people would bet that. And then when they're not hitting parlays, they would be pretty angry. Parlays, we can't guarantee to have a winning success, betting parlays consistently. But what we can do is we can guarantee you winning success betting premium plays or, my personal plays by the system that we do. Our system's not designed to be hammering parlays every single day, whereas it is for our regular plays by betting them straight up and evenly. But yeah, you just take the plays that we put out, premium plays, my personal plays, and pick some parlays out of it, the ones that you like. Renault, welcome. Welcome. I see you upgraded to the Cap Nation family side. Glad to have you on the family side. J Ma, welcome to the Cap Nation family. Look at all these cool kids joining the green side. Look at the cool kids joining the green side. Now here's the fun part. If you've got access, Brian says I quit parlaying and started winning again. See, that's exactly what happens. That's exactly what happens. Bravo Zulu to you, Brian. Aaron Gore starting the party. If you've got access to the air fryer emoji, if you've got access to the Cap Nation's Brink truck, back that sucker up and let's see it. All right? Feel free to spam the chat. Feel free to spam the chat. Les Miles, Kyle, thoughts on buying the hook? Rich says every package is a parlay package if you parlay the picks, right? Vike, can I give you a heads up when I'm going to parlay the premiums? You know, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. There's no rhyme or reason to it. I don't just do it because I think, oh, today's going to be the day I really think that, you know, this is going to be better than that one. You know, it's just a random thing when I'll bet a parlay. Every now and then I'll bet a parlay. Big Afro says this is starting to feel like a members live show, seeing more memberships than not. We definitely have a lot more members than not on a daily basis. Duke, yes. Here's the link to join Duke. It's coming in the live chat right now. I'll post it a couple times because I know it's going to be clogged up with the spamming with the Cap Nation Brinks truck and the air fryer. North Ender, what's the inside joke about the air fryer? Well, we'll let the chat talk about the air fryer. Jay Moss is hoping to make a little cash to pay for my school tuition. Very nice. Very nice. Love it. Love it. Just don't put your whole tuition out there and risk everything on a game. Always wager responsibly. So if somebody wants to explain to North Ender the inside joke with the air fryer and Air Fryer Nation, I'll let the live chat post it. Big John says, good morning, Kyle, Cap Nation. The combo package is a great deal. Going to jump on it. Man, that combo package it's unreal for what you get out of it. A week of premium plays, a week of my personal plays. You get both. Guaranteed Saturday tomorrow. The UFC Max Fight Pick tomorrow. You also get all of that good stuff. Chris Williams, did I get your email about signing up with Bet Online? Give me 1 second. Chris, I'm logging into my email right now, and I'm going to double check to make sure I have it. John, welcome to the Cap Nation family. Welcome to joining the cool side. Welcome. Glad to have all our new members joining us today. You'll have exclusive access to the members-only video that will be dropping. I would say it probably drop, Sylvester, guaranteed Saturday and the Sunday play too, included in that combo package. The combo package is great. Chris, I did get your email. You sent it. I hadn't checked it this morning when I got to the office. Let me see here, make sure everything's good. And then I'll put it into the verification. You should be good to go, brother. I think I have three more plus yours that will be getting finalized today. But yeah, as soon as we're off the live show, Chris, you plus the other 3 will be getting activated. Loyalty Booker says, don't forget to hit the like button. Y'all, please do it for Kyle the GOAT. We definitely appreciate it when you guys do help get our video trending on YouTube. Rich says, God damn, it's payday today or something. We getting spammed by all these new members. Welcome to all the new members. John, welcome. Glad to have you as well. Duke says, I can't even remember. It was a long time ago. You started asking people what they cook on the air fryers. You know, Joe says, morning, Kyle and crew. How's hockey been doing with the picks? Did I miss the breakdown? Haven't missed anything. Hockey went 2-0 yesterday. They had a good day. So, Joe says, one day we were live for about 4 hours and everybody had fun in the barbershop talking about everything. And that day we happened to be talking about air fryers. It is true. J-Ma, hold that thought about premium and personals. I'll give you a quick rundown of what the difference is. But yeah, the inside joke with the air fryer was one day we were live for like, I think it was 5.5 hours. And we spent about 3.5 hours of it joking and talking about air fryers. We had a lot of people here. We had over 200 people here, more than normal. And it was a riot. It was, I mean, what other sports betting show is going to sit there for 3 hours and talk about air fryer recipes? So we just became Air Fryer Nation. We had so many members start going out and buying air fryers and posting that they bought an air fryer because of the live show and what we were talking about and what we were cooking and what we were talking about. So it just became an inside joke. Then I broke out our air fryer. Mine's one of the Ninjas, and that fucker's heavy as shit. And I mean, it's a pain in the ass to clean. I need a better one. And couple of, during the games, I would post, pictures or videos of cooking a bacon wrapped filet mignon on an air fryer, or sausages on an air fryer, whatever on an air fryer, as just to play along with the inside joke. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, weeks later, here we are calling ourselves Air Fryer Nation. So more of an inside joke than anything. But yeah, just started one day. We just started talking about air fryers, and we got way off topic from sports betting, which happens in the barbershop. It's the reason why we've got the poll over there. And we just ran with it. Brian says, John, we do lose here, so expect that to happen. It just happens less than following anyone or anything else. I do agree. We're not perfect. We're not 100%. Nobody ever will be. We will have losing days. We'll have losing stretches. We'll have losing weeks. It happens. But we always bounce back, and we always, if you follow along the system and what we do and how we've designed it, you will be successful as well. Duke says the funny thing, other groups started to talk about air fryers after us. Are you serious, Duke? Other live shows started to talk about air fryers after we did? What a coincidence, right? What a coincidence. Mr. Ray says, personal plays are Kyle's plays and premiums are from the top cappers at the company. That is true. CT72, welcome to the Cap Nation family. Glad to have you on board as well. Welcome to the cool kid side. Welcome to the green side. You, sir, will have access to all the exclusive content that we put out, including the members-only video today. So welcome. But for the couple people that asked about the difference between premium plays and my personal plays, first of all, premium plays, they're the company's top-rated games besides the guaranteed games. Now, I have my hand in them. There's 8 of us that have a say in the premium plays. We all break them down. We all have to agree on one for it to become a premium play. Now, my personal plays are me, myself, and I. They will never be the opposite of a premium play because I have to agree on a premium play in order for it to be a premium play. They'll never be the opposite. Very seldom are they ever the same thing. They very seldom overlap. Maybe on a day where there's like 1 or 2 games, we might have one that overlaps, but that's very rare. But my personal plays are me, myself, and I. There's no outside influence. I don't have any of the other guys in the office, telling me, no, that's not a good one or whatever. It's me, myself, and I. Premium plays you get on the website. Log in, get them every day, instant access to them. My personal plays, they're a little more personal. I text them to you on a daily basis. All right, I text them to you on a daily basis. You have access to me because you'll have my cell phone number. It is my personal cell phone number. And for everybody that's texting me this morning, I will reply to you. I see all your texts. Seth, I see your tweet. But yeah, it's both will treat you right. We both we guarantee both premium and my personal plays. If you're not, let's just say you buy a 3-day package. If you're not profitable betting after the 3 days, we extend you and we carry you on. It's just one thing that we do. We can do that because we know if you're making money because we're betting the games. You know, that's one of the big differences between us and the other yahoos out there. I don't care what you want to call them. Yahoos, jackasses, ding-dongs, dingbats, you know, Twitter touts, you know, whatever the case may be. Hold on one second. So, we actually bet here. We bet every game that we give out. The only difference is I'm not betting $50. I'm betting thousands of dollars. And that's not a knock to our $50 bettors or our smaller bettors, because we have a lot of bettors that are betting that will buy a big package and get their cost per day down to dollars. Because, you know, if you take a year package and cut it down per day, it's really, really cheap. So it's not a knock on our smaller players. It's just saying myself personally, you know, you could either follow somebody that's betting $50 and they want to act like they're successful, or you can follow along somebody that bets thousands of dollars on them. Fuck, I bet thousands of dollars on a parlay just for shits and giggles. You know, I didn't get my money handed to me. I made it the hard way betting on sports. So, I mean, if it was up to me, I'm going to follow the one that actually has serious money on a game, because obviously he's successful long term. Or the guy that's betting $50 on a game holding a baby in his fucking mama's basement, or filming outside their bathroom, or in their single wide, and nothing against people that live in, you know, modular homes. But you have to ask yourself, you know, who do you want to get your financial advice from? Somebody that doesn't have a pot to piss in, or somebody that has already made it and is successful and is financially invested in the same games that you are? So that's the difference between, you know, us and everybody else and what we do with our plays. We actually bet them over here. Penny says, I've been with Kyle over 2 years. He's one of us. That's a fact. And, you know, a lot of you guys have been with me for a while now. Ronald says, Kaepernick will definitely take care of you. Make sure that you make a profit, and we'll keep feeding you until you do make a profit. Real talk, 100%. Muff says, North, I've been following for 3 months, bro. This company is legit. You follow them, you make money. That simple. It's true. We're not going to have, you know, we're not going to have winning days consistently 365 days a year. We're not going to have 52 straight winning weeks. I can't promise. I mean, we might, but I can't promise you that. And I never would, because, I mean, let's be honest. Is it realistic? No, it's not. But can we have more winning weeks and more winning days than we have losing days? Absolutely, and we do. Consistently. Year after year after year after year. Will I have a bad month? Yeah, it happens. But will we bounce back? Absolutely. Rich says, I like getting my picks from a guy who's on a boat fishing, right? Right? Or wake surfing. You know, I got a couple boats. Speaking of boats, I'm supposed to finalize the purchase of the parlay boat. I think that's what I'm going to name it. I got to name it Parlay. I usually don't name my boats, but this one might have to be. Matter of fact, who was the final winning ticket on that parlay? That's what I want to know. Maybe I need to name it that team. Bitcoin, as of 1 minute ago, is now $1 trillion asset. Bitcoin is on the move, folks. 53,766 and climbing this morning. Cha-ching! And I did not cash out that Bitcoin that the offshore sent me, that 42K the other day. That added to my collection of crypto that I already have. Aaron says, the only cappers that always take care of you and make sure you are whole. That's a fact. Neverez says, stay consistent with betting, guys. That's what I learned since I started with Kyle. Spenny says, don't expect to win every day, but long term you will make money. All facts, man. All 100% facts here. That big parlay, that final one was Kansas. So do we name my bass boat Kansas? I Toto, we ain't Kansas anymore. Chanel L says, I love what I'm reading about Kyle. Happy I joined. Thank you, guys. And, I do appreciate all, the positive comments and the positive feedback to all the new viewers and all of that. So, and it's funny. Most of you guys that are here are all members. All exclusive YouTube members, which says a lot. Which absolutely says a lot. So I appreciate each and every single one of you guys that are here and try and give back daily. Andre, good morning, brother. Real Champ, is the Sunday guarantee on the year on the site? No, it's not. That's something they never had a year package with, is because when they started out a year ago, they started out as just the NFL. A year, not this season, but the season last, it was just in the NFL. And then we slowly started integrating it into basketball, and it didn't happen every Sunday. Now it's been happening every Sunday, so they'll probably add one. I would imagine they'd probably add one, because you're not the only one that's asked for them. We've had some people ask for them. North Ender, if you've got that common sense mentality like you said that you do, you've been doing this for over a decade, and no one wins all the time, and you take your L's like a man, then you're in the right place. Glenn W says name it Parlay, not Kansas, right? Parlay. Maybe I need to get I wonder if I can get a custom trailer plate that says Parlay. Aaron says it has a nice ring for a boat. Which one, Kansas or Parlay? Thomas G says, good morning, Cap Nation. Another great day to make some money. Absolutely. Loyalty Booker says, if you're not a member by now, you're just hindering yourself. Appreciate that. Thank you. James says, smash the thumbs up. We definitely appreciate it when you do. Mufflagger Parlay. I like it. I wonder if I can get a special license plate for the trailer. Wet Dreams, right? I've seen that one a few times. It ain't a big yacht. I'm just getting another fishing boat. The surf boat's much bigger. Speaking of the surf boat, need my knee to heal up a little bit because I'm dying. It's supposed to be in the 80s next week. I don't want to brag or nothing to all you guys that are freezing, but it's supposed to be in the 80s next week. It's a little cold and windy still. Matter of fact, it's 50 degrees outside right now. I knew it was a little chilly this morning. But it's supposed to be 70 here today, 74 tomorrow. Oh, I take that back. We're not getting any 80s next week, but we're getting 79 on Tuesday. Air fryer of the sea, right? If I was out in the sea, I'm in the lakes. Real Champs has hit a 9-game parlay with your picks, plus Lakers by 11.5. They lose by exactly that. LOL, win's a win. Hey, win's a win, baby. It don't matter if you win by the hook or you win by 50. A win is a win. As long as that ticket cashes, that's all that flipping matters. Seriously, that's all that matters. Parlay of the sea, right? Parlay King. Name the boat Jayhawk? I don't know. Kind of hard. I'm a Trojan fan. Even talking about naming something Kansas. J-Rock says 82 tomorrow. Name the boat my personal play, right? Right? Richard, thank you for joining in and jumping on the combo package. Renault, I see you jump back on 3 days of premium plays. Glad to have you back on board. Thank you, Shapendi. Todd for joining up on my personal plays. Leo getting on the combo package as well. Everybody else. Chachi says that I don't get that. You're freezing your ass off in Texas and no running water either. I am absolutely baffled that people are still, I'm still hearing about people not having running water. Michael says, my bookie hates me because of you. Fantastic. I hope you put that son of a gun out of business. Then we'll get you hooked up with another one. Brian says, is this a member show? I feel lost in the chat. This is Members 2.0. Welcome to Members 2.0. If you're not a member, click that join button and become a member. Here's the link to it in the description. That's insane. It's just absolutely insane to me that and I feel for you guys. No running water yet. That's absolutely insane. I mean, we live in the United States of America. Loyalty Booker says, I've been beating my bookie up with Kyle's picks. He's like the big brother you don't want to mess with. Appreciate it. Texas needs support, right? No kidding. Man, that's insane. The Wizard of Odds. I like that. All right, guys, we're going to jump into some breakdowns. Although you guys know me, I love the barbershop. But, one thing that we got to do, and I hate doing it. I hate doing this every morning. Here's yesterday's free plays. Here's yesterday's free plays. Got to change that date to today. BYU laying 5.5. Ooh, was that a sweet winner. Houston, Wichita State under. That was a nice winner. Eastern Kentucky. That was a nice winner. And yes, it does turn. It's just a little noisy. It's just a little noisy. All right, so we got some games, folks. Don't call out Texas, right? No, that's I don't think anybody's dissing. I didn't diss Texas. I love Texas. I have a lot of friends there. Oh, Michael says Texas sucks. Nah. The Cowboys suck. Seth says, Jesus Christ, did Caesar's property sell out overnight trying to book for March Madness? They've eased restrictions, so all of a sudden, people are starting to come back and make reservations. They announced that they're going to allow fans at NASCAR coming up in a couple weeks. I think 2 weeks or next week, whenever NASCAR comes to Vegas. Congrats, Brian. Congrats, man. That is absolutely awesome. Love hearing when you guys are winning. Nathan says you better not diss Texas, right? I agree. Nobody dissing nobody. J-Rock. Guys crack me up. Hey, I probably would have hopped on a plane and went to warmer weather too. That's why I live in the desert. J-Ma, I should get it as soon as we're off the live show. I'll be able to see it. Yeah, Duke, Max was the super long shot. Rich says hockey teams are talking about having fans at the playoffs. I think the Coyotes have fans. I think the Coyotes are having fans already. I think. Limited. I think. Aaron says no politics. It's one thing that we don't talk about is politics and religion and all of that nature. But yeah, I mean, if my water was frozen, Seth says ease up on the Cowboys. I ain't leaving. But might write you a strongly worded email, right? All right, Jerry Jones sucks then. All right, Jerry Jones. Now, but yeah, if it was freezing here and my water was frozen, I'm headed to warmer weather. That's for sure. I don't blame them. Thank you, Northender. So we're going to jump into some game day breakdowns and do what we do best. So it's about time we start having some, well, we're already having fun, but more fun today. So I'm logging into all the systems. just so you know, there is a NBA free play out there in our daily free play video. If you haven't watched that one, probably should. Should be a nice winner there. Michael Wynn, how big is your wife's diamond engagement ring? Her wedding ring is at 3+ carats. She's a petite little thing. She's a little tiny one, so 3+ carats would be big on her hand. It'd be bigger than a knuckle. But I forget what it is. I think it's around 2 overall. It's an old Victorian style ring with diamonds around it, around the platform. And then the near colorless diamond in the middle. It's been a while. I'd have to go back and look. Actually, I just bought her this necklace for Valentine's Day from Jared, which I always tell you guys, make sure you go to Jared. Vike, thanks for jumping on board the combo package. Thanks for jumping on board the combo package. Glad to have you on board. Penny, you guys are coming out on the 19th. I'm going to try. I'm going to see. I'm not, I got to see, though. I've been, I should be able to. Just haven't wanted to promote anything. Michael, let me know if you want an upgrade. I might be able to make you a trade or something. I haven't been a big fan of wanting to promote anything for March Madness this year. For a meet and greet, we were supposed to do something last year, and then it got canceled just due to the whole COVID thing and not everybody being vaccinated and all of that shit. Nor then you got your girl Vera Wang, the big one from Killing the Books a few years ago. Very nice. Very nice. We've got a few things out of the Vera Wang collection. I actually like that collection. Never said I should be there the 18th. A lot of you guys are coming out 18th, 19th. I think Jeff's coming out the weekend after. Right, Thomas says, if you go to Jared, tell him Kyle sent you and receive a 0% discount. Shapeni, I agree. I get my second round of the vaccination in a couple days. Not looking forward to the second shot. Vike, yes, I send out my personal plays via text. Give me a little bit after the live show, and I'll be sending them out to you. Colts maybe a top contender with Wentz. I think the Colts were better off with Phillip Rivers. I like Carson Wentz. He's just not reliable. But I liked old man Rivers. Michael, do I plan on having more children? No, unfortunately. I'm all done. Started a little late. Blessed to have, I'm absolutely blessed to have the little one that I have. Maybe some more four-legged ones. But I do think Wentz, I'm happy for Carson Wentz to go to the Colts. Aaron says, I went to Vegas for the first week of March Madness for 13 straight years until last year, right? Last year was sad, man. Last year was definitely sad. But yeah, I'm happy to see Wentz get out of Philly. Brian, you cracked me up. Aaron says, not going again this year since everything is in Indy. I'm curious to see if they will sell tickets to the Pac-12 championship. Because I know they're starting to allow fans into events in a couple weeks in Vegas. So Seth says finding rooms is a challenge, and on top of that, finding booths at a reasonable price is another. Damn it, they definitely are. They're definitely taxing people. That's for sure. I was hoping to see if they were going to allow, which I don't know if they will or not, into any of the conference tournaments in Vegas. Prince Charles says if the Texans trade Watson, they will not sell out a game all year. They're going to get rid of Watson. Watson ain't playing another game in Houston again. That I firmly believe. Brian says now we have Mitch. Yeah. Where does Watson go? Who knows? Who knows? Whoever's going to give up a first rounder, a top draft pick. Well, the Pac-12 tournament is at T-Mobile Arena. I haven't seen them if they switched it, so Chris says 25% allowed for the NCAA tournament. I've seen that. But the Pac-12 tournament is at T-Mobile Arena. Last I heard. I can't see the Pac-12 going anywhere else. I think it was the Big Ten that's playing in India. One of the Big Ten or the Big 12 moved their conference tournament to Indiana. Yeah, Chris says, I hope he goes to the Niners. I did hear a rumor that the Niners were interested. But, I mean, let's be honest, he can go anywhere. Aaron Gores, if they allow fans, am I coming in for games? I don't know. I mean, I'll have the vaccination, but I still don't know, how I feel about all of that just yet. I don't know. I mean, I've gone every year up until last year, and went to the games. Pac-12 tournament, West Coast Conference. I usually go to the West Coast Conference at the Orleans. Go sit courtside and watch the Pepperdine and Gonzagas and St. Mary's have at it there. Kyle dropping F-bombs, right? Yeah, sometimes I get a little carried away. All right, so the Ducks are a sleeper team. Yeah, Ducks are always a quality team, but they're going to have to get through USC or UCLA. And I just don't see that happening this year. Yeah, I don't see any tickets for the Pac-12 championship or anything like that, so probably not allowing fans. Who knows? Maybe they will. Maybe they will. Aaron, the city's still deciding. Nice. Hopefully Hopefully they do allow fans in. I just don't know what it'd be like without fans. I'm sure it'll go off without a hitch. We've been playing many games without fans, but it'd be nice to see some fans in for March Madness or the conference tournaments. Give me 1 second, folks. One quick second. Here we go. All right, I'm back. Logging into some systems here. That way we can start our breakdowns and do what we love to do. I don't know where my live chat went, but there's my live chat. Matt says, just announced NCAA tourney allowing 25% capacity. That's very nice. Malik, you just opened up your Bet Online account. Very nice. Very nice. Glad to see you joining. They will definitely treat you right, and thank you for supporting the show. Alrighty. A report, Drew Lock likely to remain the Broncos starting quarterback if Watson is not traded to the Broncos. I heard the Broncos were interested in good old Deshaun Watson as well. Alrighty. Give me 1 second, folks. Give me 1 quick second. Just making sure that I bet the soccer games. Making sure that I'm not missing out on the soccer that the company put out this morning. I had already bet one of them. Seth says, oh yeah, we did come here for breakdowns, I forgot, right? See what happens when the barbershop goes down. Zach F. says, Vegas has the Broncos as the betting favorite to land Watson. Yeah, the NCAA news was just broken, like breaking news a couple minutes ago. One second. Just want to make sure that I bet the soccer and bet all of it. Don't want to miss out on anything today. That is for sure. Colts get Nick Foles for a backup quarterback. Oh my God, could you imagine? Could you imagine? Just give Carson a loaded gun at that point. Brian says it's winning that makes your barbershop more talking than breaking down games, right? You know, everybody's in a good mood when you're winning, and we've been winning lately, and that's a good thing. And we got to do everything that we can to keep that flame lit and make sure that we continue to produce for everybody. You know, it's one thing that we got to keep doing. Got to keep making sure that we're able to keep backing it up. Right? What soccer? Let's see here. I think I got everything good. I think I got everything now. Should be good to go. All righty. So we're going to jump into the games. No particular order, no rhyme or reason. Got a couple that I want to make sure that we do. There we go. So let me log into the live odds. We'll start breaking down some of these good old games for everybody. And we'll see what type of trouble we can get ourselves in today. DA Sports, what's going on? So show us some slips as proof, right? What do I think about the Dodgers' record-breaking win total of over and under 104.5 wins? I know yesterday is a sore subject. I'd probably take the under on that one, regardless of the record historic win total. There's a lot of wins, but they probably break it. So taking the under would probably be a losing proposition. First one we're going to take a look at, Oakland and Milwaukee. Two teams, not really this year, but two teams over the last couple of years that have made us a shit pile of money here at Cap Nation. That'll be the first one that we take a look at. And again, no particular order. We'll take a look at that one. There's really no major marquee matchups. We'll take a look at the St. Louis and Dayton game. I know you guys are going to want to talk about that one. We'll bounce around a little. We'll take a look at a couple games. Put you guys on some good stuff. And see what we can do. Lars is a little behind us if he's just now getting to the I Love Texas part. Thomas, you missed everything, man. You missed absolutely everything. Gave out 17 free plays. Gave out Guaranteed Saturday. Gave out the Lock of the Century. But you had to be present to get it. I'm sorry, man, that conference call cost you a lot. Just kidding. We've been shooting the shit in the barbershop for, like 2 hours now. I don't know how long we've been live for. Hour and 12 minutes. Shooting the shit. Prince Charles says, Oakland and Milwaukee, is it baseball time? Getting there. It's getting there. Which means our good old system plays are coming back. Good old system plays are coming back. I can't wait for that. J-Rock, I gave out my OnlyFans, right? Right? April 3rd, South Korean baseball starting. Japanese baseball starting, I think, March 26th. Their preseason starts in 2 weeks. Alonzo, what is a system play? We'll talk about that more when baseball starts, but it's just a progressive betting style of betting only baseball that we've actually honed over the years. I wouldn't say honed, I'd say mastered. And go on absolutely sick runs. You have to be able to double your bet a couple of times through a system, and you have to follow it to a T. If you don't, you will not be successful. But if you follow what they do and what they put out, my Lord, they went. I'm looking at the record from last year, 173-19 last year. That included Japanese baseball, which we debuted due to COVID, as well as South Korean baseball as well. But yeah, the baseball system plays, as long as you can go from 100 to 200, 200 to 400, or whatever you're betting, 25 to 50, 50 to 100. 1,000 to 2,000, 2,000 to 4,000, whatever you're betting. They're absolutely stupidly insane. I think we hit 40 something, or I don't know if we hit 50 straight last year. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. But yeah, they hit like stupid, ridiculously long runs. We'll go literally a month and a half, 2 months without losing one. It's pretty damn cool. Brian, holy shit, I want the system. You know, and the only way to be successful is to follow the system plays and the instructions to the T. If you deviate and you alter it at any course, then those are the only people that are never successful. And every year we'll have one or two of those, you know, that try and change it up, and you can't change, you can't alter it. No way. Trust me, if you could, we would have already done it. All right, so Oakland at Wisconsin of Milwaukee. College hoops. Randy, I think we're going to do them. Obviously, it won't be the focal point because Major League Baseball will be here, but they're definitely going to have some added in. They'll be very selective when they add them in. Thank you, Rory. Yeah, definitely had a great day with parlays the other day. But yeah, I definitely anticipate South Korean and Japanese baseball being thrown in the mix as well. Let me tell you, there's nothing better at betting South Korean baseball and Japanese baseball when the games go off at like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and 2 o'clock in the morning. When you wake up and you find out you went 4-0 in Japanese baseball to start your day off, there's nothing better than that. There really isn't. There really isn't anything better than waking up in the morning and looking and being like, damn, son, we went 4-0 last night. Holy shit. So, I anticipate they'll be back. I'll probably have some for my personal plays as well. Add international baseball to my personal plays as well. For the players that can bet it, I know not everybody has a local guy that accepts it. You know, but for the people that can bet it, it'll be just an added tool that we make money. Prince Chachu, similar, but the way we do it is very different. The amount of effort that we put into one system play is insane because we have to be able to handicap a game. And in baseball, they play 2, 3, and 4 game series. So if it's a 4-game series, we have to handicap game 2 when there's no odds out. Game 3, game 4, when you don't know who technically the starting pitcher is going to be, the starting rotation, which superstar is going to get a seat on the bench that day and get a day off. We have to be able to know all of that information. We have to be able to research all of that information. We have to know that if, let's just say, Trevor Bauer is supposed to start game 2 and he doesn't, we need to know who his replacement is. If they skip his start because he's got a sore blister on his index finger on his throwing hand or whatever, he's got a blister on his big toe, whatever the case may be, we need to know and 100% solid know who's replacing him. Are they bringing somebody out of the bullpen like Alex Wood, who was a starter then into the bullpen and then a starter again and then back to the bullpen? Or are they going to bring somebody up from AAA? Need to be able to know all of that information, and you have to be 100% spot on, because if you're not, you'll drop a system, and dropping a system is expensive. So we have to be able to figure out where we believe the odds will be for games 2, 3, and 4 long before they even take place. So we put so much so much resources into a system play. It's the reason why they're successful. But we probably have 10 times the amount of work in a system play than we do for one premium play. But the amount of money that we win shows why we're successful doing it. So, but yeah, we'll talk more about those when baseball starts, when preseason starts coming on. I'm sure we'll have an early bird special for those. it's what we do on a daily basis. Or not daily basis, a yearly basis. Bitcoin 54,293. A new record, 54,293 and climbing. When does the sell-off? Where's my crypto guys? When does the sell-off happen? Is it going to be at 54, 55 right now? 60, 100? Brandon says you just got to remember to get your bets in the night before for the Japanese and South Korean baseball, right? All right, so Joseph, I got it at 140. I bet it yesterday when I gave it out. I bet it yesterday when I gave it out. And it was at Bet Online. Do I still recommend it at 167? I still like it. I bet it at 140. Just a little extra juice. Gains and games. When's the sell? Another sell-off is happening. We're at a new record, 54,253. Actually, 54,393 was the high. Is the sell-off happening now? Or is that just a little $140 dip? Nathan says, Kyle, Bitcoin going to 100K. But when? But when is it going to 100K? Let's see if it holds resistance over 54. That would be absolutely awesome. All right, so back to you guys got me talking baseball. We canceled at 20, 30, and 40. I agree. Bitcoin 54,369 going back on up. I do agree. Only reason why I ask is, I already have my Bitcoin, and Nathan says, it doesn't matter if I money to leave it alone, right? The money that I pulled out of Bet Online when they sent me the 42K in Bitcoin, I'm using that for the purchase of the boat. And I debated selling it, but I think I'm holding on to it and just use money out of the bank. A good time to have Bitcoin. 54,437, new high. 54,521, woo, is the high. Woo! All right, so let's get back to the basketball. We gotta get some breakdowns rolling. This might be a long barbershop segment today. Oakland, Wisconsin, Milwaukee. Milwaukee laying the 2, minus $1.10, minus 135 on the money line. Oakland +2 and +115 with a total over and under 152 points. Games is now you're going to get the big dog holders getting too rich for the common man, right? Games says Tesla accepts Bitcoin now. I think that's absolutely awesome. J-Rock, I did the same thing. I bought a bunch, sold it at 9, bought it again at 3, sold it at 7, bought it again at 4, sold it at 6, and I still have a little bit more, but not much of the meme coin. All right, so total on this one, extremely high, 152. Take a look at this game, guys. Oakland 9-16 on the year. The Horizon League Conference play, they are 9-9, coming off a win over Robert Morris. They did lose the front end on Friday in a double overtime game to Robert Morris, 88-82. They've lost 3 out of their last 4. They lost double games against Cleveland State and back-to-back. They did beat Purdue-Fort Wayne back-to-back. They beat Youngstown State back-to-back, as well as Detroit on the front end and lost to them on the back end. After opening up their season 0-9 and 0-2 in conference play, they turned it around. They've gotten some wins. They've beaten Detroit 3 out of their 4 games that they've played them this season, which is a lot to play a team in your own conference. Milwaukee, on the other hand, these are their final 2 conference games of the entire season. They're 7-10 on the year. They're 6-9 in conference play. If they win these 2 games, they could finish 1 game under 500 in their tournament or in their conference or in the Horizon League. When you start comparing the numbers side by side, believe it or not, and we'll use conference play only numbers here. Milwaukee's offense and defensive numbers are not that bad given the record that they have. Randy G, I don't mind it dropping before you cash out and then it goes back up, but it always happens like that for me too. Bitcoin 54,572. This time it dropped and then it went right back up. I think when I cashed out that 42K the other night, it was at 52.2. So it's up $2,300. Albrent says, I'm not even trying to time the dips. I'm just buying. Next big resistance level is probably around 200K. 60 won't be but a footnote. Hopefully it hits 60K today. Taking a look at the numbers. Let's start with Oakland, guys. Let's take a look at the road team. They hit 50.9% from the field, 34.1% from three-point range, 50.7% of all their two-point attempts, 72.5% from the free throw line, all above Division I numbers, all above. Offensive rebounding is an awesome number, 32.4%. Again, well above Division I average. Now, Oakland's two-foul participation is their liability. They're in at 51.6% of the time of the remaining minutes available in the first half when a player reaches 2 fouls. That is a major number for Oakland and a major disadvantage in the first half. Now, Milwaukee, on the other hand, they're at 50.2% from the field. They struggle from out deep at 32.4% from three-point range, although Oakland's defense is allowing 36.5%, so it'll be interesting to see where they end up with three-point shooting in this one. Now, they're hitting 51.2% conversion on all their two-point plays. They have the third best free throw shooting team in the Horizon League at 74.5%, and they've held it there all year long. 74.5% free throw shooting. They're in the two-foul participation just 14% of the time. They do have a full-inch height advantage. They will be the bigger team here on the court today, Milwaukee, that is. Oakland relies on that three ball for 31.8% of their total points scored. Milwaukee's defense is last when it comes to defending the three ball in their conference, and near last in the entire league, giving up almost 39% all year long, 38.1% in conference play is what they give up from three-point range. As far as this one goes, you got to take a look at the defenses and see, where the liabilities are on defense. Milwaukee's defensive liability is the three ball. They absolutely give up the three to anybody and everybody that wants to hit one. Oakland's defense also gives up the three ball at a pretty high clip at 36.5%. Oakland can't stop just about anything. They give up 54.7% shooting from the field overall. Milwaukee's given up 52.5% shooting overall. This will definitely be a shooter's game, and if they don't have any lulls in action, and Milwaukee's a faster-paced team, the fastest in the Horizon League at 16.1 seconds on average per possession, 17.4 seconds on average per possession for Oakland, a little bit of a slower team. As far as the total goes, first of all, over and under 152. Now, my personal opinion, I feel that it goes over. I do. I feel that the total goes over, but I'm going to stay far away from this one. Okay? I'm going to stay far away from the total on this one because, again, even though I do feel that it goes over, and if you guys think it's going to go over and that's what you're betting, by all means, I'm right there with you on the Oakland and Milwaukee game over 152, but I'm not going to bet it. You know, you have two teams that aren't the best shooting teams. They struggle on defense. And then you have any lull in action in this game. It could be a 1-minute break in action, 2-minute break in action, where they're not making any buckets, where they're turning the ball over or hitting bricks. In order to hit the 152, they're going to have to shoot lights out. These teams don't generally shoot lights out. The defenses will allow them to shoot lights out, but the players still have to knock down the buckets. And if you have a scoring drought of, 2, 3, 4-minute stretches at any point in the game, I don't see it going over. So I'm going to stay away from it. Now, if these were two teams very capable of quality shooting night after night after night, day after day after day, then I'd probably jump on the over. I feel it goes over, but to me, I think there's, more risk versus reward in it going over, so I'd steer clear of it. As far as the side goes, I do lean with the better shooting team. The team that has the overall better defense. They do struggle at defending the 3, and that might hurt them. But I do lean towards Milwaukee laying the 2. But if I was going to bet Milwaukee, I wouldn't lay the 2 minus $1.10. I would just take them on the money line minus 135. That's what I would lean towards on this one. I'm not betting it. I think there's better options out there. But I know a few of you asked me if I would take a look at this game this morning. So here, that's what we're taking a look at. But again, I do lean towards Milwaukee. And again, for all the new people, which I know most of you aren't, but every day we get some new people watching, a lean, we're just leaning on it, all right? We're just leaning on it. Doesn't mean that I'm necessarily going to bet it. For instance, this instance, I'm not going to. If I was, I would tell you right up and be frank with you guys and be like, hey, this is a lean, small one. I'm going to bet 300. I'm going to bet 200. I'm going to bet 500, whatever the case may be. But again, this one, I'm steering clear of. Now, next one that we're going to take a look at. We're going to take a look at that South Alabama and Appalachian State game. South Alabama, App State coming up next. And we're going to bounce around on some of these games. A lot of games on the board, a lot of shit games on the board too. Nathan says they don't know better. Let's talk about games that we're going to bet. Well, somebody's going to bet that game, I promise you. I bet with the GOAT. I love it. I love it. I love it. I seen your comment yesterday, last night, and I was cracking up. Andre, we're definitely going to take a look at that game. Bitcoin 54.8 was the high. It's currently at 54.787. And rising. I like it. I like it. Give me 1 second, folks. All right. We want the GOAT picks. You've got to be on board for the GOAT picks. All right, so next one coming our way. South Alabama, App State. South Alabama coming in on the road, +2, -$1.15. Laying 2 for App State, -105. which means you can get them -1.5, minus $1.15, or lay 15 cents more, take them on the money line at -130, plus 110 for South Alabama with a total over and under 137 points. South Alabama, a 1-point dog in the first half. App State laying 1. First half total over and under 64.5 points. You got South Alabama and the Jaguars, guys. They're out of Mobile, Alabama. You know, Richie Riley, they're 14-8 on the year for the Jaguars out of the Sun Belt Conference, where they're 8-5, winners of what, 6 games straight. They beat Georgia Southern, 2 games against Coastal Carolina. They beat Georgia State. They beat Troy twice. Absolutely rolling 6 games straight. They haven't lost a game since my birthday, January 22nd, where they lost to Georgia Southern in overtime, 84-75 in OT. And then you've got App State, guys, 12-7 for the Mountaineers out of Boone, North Carolina, where the game will be playing. Dustin Kearns and his Mountaineers, they're 6-4 in conference play. They're in the Sun Belt Conference. They're riding a 2-game losing streak where they got the beat down by Troy. They lost 71-62 in the front end on the road. And then in the back end on the road, the very next day, they lost 65-59, lost by 6. I Bet with the Goat says, you're the only channel that shows your bets. Much respect, brother, and you win consistently. Love the daily shows and barbershop talk. Thank you. Appreciate that. So App State coming off a 2-game losing streak. Before that, they had won 6 out of their last 7 games, beating Troy, Georgia Southern twice, South Alabama once, as well as Georgia State. Now, they've already played South Alabama twice. All right, they played them on the road. They lost the front end 73-64. They won the back end on the road 83-77. Again, 137 points in the first game, 160 in the second game. Fast Freddy, how many jackasses watch me from the shore? They follow me all over, baby. Gotta love those Gotta love those Burrows. All right, so when you start comparing numbers side by side, let's take a look at conference play only numbers between South Alabama and the Mountaineers of Appalachian State. You know, you got South Alabama hitting 49.7% from the field. A quality three-point shooting team, 35.5%. They struggle knocking down, surprisingly, the 2-point plays every jump shot, layup, and dunk. 46.9% conversion rate, while they hit a 74% clip from the charity stripe. Wow. Their liability, 2 foul participation, 37%. It's high, let's be honest. Now, App State, they hit 50.8% from the field. They are number 1 there in the Sun Belt Conference at limiting turnovers when they're on offense at a rate of 16.5%. Offensive rebounding, a little lackluster, 27.5%. 2% below what South Alabama was capable of doing when it comes to offensive rebounding. They knocked down 34.3% from the field, 50% of all their 2-point plays, and 70% for App State from the charity stripe as well. Their 2 foul participation liability, next to none, 4.7% of the 2 foul participation. So I do give an advantage towards App State with the 2 foul participation. When you start taking a look, height advantage, about a half-inch height advantage for App State. Nothing crazy or anything like that. Both go to the bench for over 20% of their total minutes played. Not deep benches on either team. If one of them gets into foul trouble, they could be in a world of hurt. Now, South Alabama relies on that 3 ball for 39.7% of their total points. And it's hitting at a rate of 35.5%. So a little over 1 out of every 3 trips down the court. Not only are they going to take a 3, but they're going to knock one down as well. So if South Alabama goes cold from 3-point range, you know, watch out. Now, the big liability, in my opinion, is that App State defense, where they give up 54.4% shooting to opposing teams from, 2-point range. South Alabama's defense is number 1 in the Sun Belt Conference at defending the 3 ball, holding teams to 31.6% shooting. As far as this one goes, I like South Alabama. I know they're the dog here. I don't have anything on this one. I'm probably going to bet this one small. Probably, a $300 play for me, a tenth of what I normally bet on a premium play or a personal play. But I do like South Alabama plus the 2 here. I think they get the job done. I necessarily wouldn't put it on the money line at plus 110. Laying $1.15 versus plus 110, I don't really see a big financial difference to where it would make me want to take the money line. I'd rather take the 2 points. Lose by 2, you push. Lose by 1, you win. So I think the financial advantage would definitely be on the +2 versus the money line in that situation. And again, I do like South Alabama. Now, the first half, I'd steer clear of. If I did anything on this one in the first half, I'd take the over 64.5. I do lean towards the first half over 64.5. And I also like the full game over as well. I do like the over 137. Again, strong, leans. Not strong enough for me to want to bet it, but I do like it. Maybe that'll change my opinion later on in the afternoon. This is a 6 p.m. Eastern game. But as of right now, it's just a lean for me on this one. Next up on the docket that we're going to take a look at. Because we're going to try and breeze through some of these games. St. Louis and Dayton coming up next. I Bet with the Goat says, the BYU pick was GOAT status, blowout win. Put a lot of money in my pocket. Thank you, I appreciate that. Eduardo, do I think North Dakota's a live dog today? I do. I do think they're a live dog today. I'd rather take the plus points in there. I'd rather take the +2, but again, I didn't play that game. I don't have $1 on that game, but I did look at it. All Brent says, I called out someone on another show last night. It was obvious he hadn't watched any winning basketball. Everything he was saying was completely wrong. So glad High Point covered. Effing units, right? A lot of yahoos out there. A lot of yahoos out there that won't put $1 on a game and claim to be the best in the world. I'm not the best in the world. I know we're damn good. I know we're damn good at what we do and we're better than most, but hey, I don't need no titles. I don't need to pump myself up and say I'm the king of this or I'm the king of that. That's for sure. That's for sure. But we'll back it up with winning tickets, baby. Winning tickets because it's what we do. All right, so let me refresh something. I'm not seeing the lines. Scott says, Kyle, where does AC Milan rank on your all-time bad beats? That's up there for me. Unreal. It's up there. No doubt about it, it's up there. Yesterday's game sucked, man. That was rough. It was definitely rough. There's 4 minutes of stoppage time. You're up from the 72-minute mark. You have a goal taken away. And then you give up a goal to tie the game at the 90 plus 3 minute mark. Definitely a tough beat, man. Definitely a tough beat, a bad beat in my opinion. And definitely right up there. Definitely right up there. All right, St. Louis and Dayton. Game 8:55, 8:56. Frozen, thank you. Appreciate that. If I could get that fixed for everybody. Only. Like farmers only. Earmuffs, right? Yeah, it was... definitely sad there, Scott. Didn't matter which direction we looked at it, it sucked. It absolutely sucked. Loyalty Booker says, Kyle made more money in one day than most other shows make in a year. Yeah, we did. We did. I just want to say, and my hat's off. I appreciate each and every single one of you that tune into the live shows, the videos, everybody that dropped comments yesterday. or today. We do appreciate it. You know, the more comments we get, the more thumbs ups we get, the more the video will trend on YouTube, more people will see it. The bigger we build this, the more I am able to give back to you guys on a consistent daily basis. So I do appreciate each and every single one of you. Mitch, thank you for jumping on board the big combo package. Richard, thanks for jumping on board the combo package. Oliver, thank you for jumping on board 3 days of premium plays. Mr. Sanchez, thanks for jumping on board 3 days of my personal plays. I will be in touch after the live show. Got a little of the hiccups this morning. So we definitely appreciate it when you guys do give the thumbs up and all of that stuff. It definitely helps us out. No doubt about it. Alrighty, so take a look at St. Louis and Dayton, guys. Game 855, 856. St. Louis 11-3 on the year for the Billikens out of St. Louis, Missouri. They're 4-2 in the Atlantic 10 Conference. Winners of 4 straight, beating St. Bonnie, Rhode Island, Fordham, and LaSalle. Here they are, getting Dayton. Dayton at home, guys. Anthony Grant and the Flyers, 11-7 on the year, 7-6 in conference play. Losers of 2 straight. We did just have Dayton the other day as a dog, plus 3.5 or plus 4, whatever it was. And they ended up losing by 2 in double overtime. And we definitely won. That's for sure. Thomas says, lucky even Mitch is buying your package now. Oh, wrong Mitch, maybe. Right? I never even thought about that one. No, this one's from Florida. Lars, thank you. Appreciate that. J. Rowe From's his first time in the room. Good luck today. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Again, if you're new to our YouTube channel and you haven't hit that subscribe button, do it now. Hit that subscribe button. That way you don't miss a beat on anything that we do. And yes, I know it's the wrong Mitch. I know it's the wrong Mitch. I knew who it was. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, do it now. We put out daily content 7 days a week, daily free plays 7 days a week, daily live shows 7 days a week, extra videos and extra live shows for members only that are part of our members only content. If you're not part of our members only area, there will be a members only video dropping later today. There will be a members only video being dropped for all members. Click that join button, and starts out at $9.99 to $14.99 a month, and the $14.99 a month is the much better deal in my opinion. It's probably everybody's opinion. You get up to 2 members videos a week, up to 2 members only live shows a week. We had a live show yesterday where we put out 2 winners, and we'll have members only video today, members only live show tomorrow. It's a good time to be a member. So if you're not a member, click that join button and become a member. Before we compare the 2 teams side by side, Loyalty Broker says if you're new, join that members only, join the family. You won't regret it. Get your name in green, exclusive access to the extra videos and all that good stuff. Scott says, Kyle, does the combo pack include your game of the week as well? No, sir, it does not. Includes a week of premium plays, a week of my personal plays, guaranteed Saturday, the UFC guaranteed max fight pick, and the Sunday guaranteed play. It includes those for the $300, but it does not include my game of the week. And there's a link to it for anybody that wants to join that big combo package. Combo package is the shit. I was glad that they brought the combo package back. I didn't think they were going to. The combo package was gone for a little while. I was glad they brought it back. I tried posting a link to it, but now it's telling me it's got too many characters. Maybe this one will work. There we go. There we go. All right, so before we do the side-by-side comparison between the St. Louis Billikens and the Dayton Flyers, obviously you got to take a look at the odds. You've got St. Louis coming in, laying 5.5 on the road, minus 220 favorite. Dayton plus 5.5 at home, plus 190 money line dog, over and under 136.5, minus 105, which means you can get over and under 136. First half number, St. Louis laying 3, Dayton plus the 3, over and under 64. I bet with the GOAT. Thank you for joining the family. Glad to have you on board. Glad to have you on board for the nation. Glad to have you on the family. The GOAT. The GOAT is in the house and deserves a good old sound effect right there. We'll give him one more. The GOAT's here. Now, Dayton catching 5.5 is definitely interesting. And this one definitely caught my eye. You know, when you're comparing both teams side by side, first of all season numbers. St. Louis has an advantage when it comes to offense. So they say on paper. Why? Because Dayton turns the ball over, and they lack in the offensive rebounding department. They're the taller team by almost 2 full inches in this matchup. Maybe that offensive rebounding will change. Joseph says, whoever is not on the $15 a month membership for YouTube only has simply bumped their head, right? I agree. Take a look at St. Louis on offense. 53.8% from the field. They limit turnovers to a clip of 16.6. Super low number. Overall, 54th. But let's take a look at conference play numbers, because that's what these teams have been doing recently. All right? And it's important to know what they've been doing recently. Not what St. Louis was doing against, the Arkansas Pine Bluffs and the Central Arkansas and the LSUs. It's important to know what they've been doing in their conference against Dayton, who they've already lost to 76-71, and then they're giving up 5.5 points to. Scott, thank you for jumping on board the combo package. Premium plays are online. I'll be in touch with my personal plays as soon as we get off the live show. It's important to know what they're doing in conference play, the last 6 games that they've played. And for Dayton, it's the last 13 games that they've played. So you got St. Louis, 49.6% from the field in conference play. Again, that turnover rate, they were able to even shore it up even more and drop it even lower. Less than 15% clip rate at turning the ball over. Second best in their conference there in the Atlantic 10 Conference. Offensive rebounds, 31.8% of all the rebounds, offensive rebounds. They struggle from out deep. All right? They struggle from out deep. 30.1% shooting overall from three-point range. They convert their 2-point plays at a clip of 52.2%. They struggle from the charity stripe at 67.6%. And I see that hurting them in a few situations and potentially today. Then you've got Dayton on offense, 54.1% from the field. 35% conversion from out deep, 55.5% conversion of all their 2-point plays, 72% free throw shooter. Where Dayton's overall ranking numbers on offense have dropped is because it's been their turnovers and their offensive rebounding. They turn the ball over at 19% of the time, and they're only pulling in offensive rebounds at a low rate of 21.8% of the time. So offensive rebounds, turnovers are an area where Dayton lacks. It's definitely an area where Dayton lacks. Now, St. Louis's defense is not turning the ball over when they're on defense, not creating turnovers, but either is Dayton's defense. Larry, welcome to the Cap Nation family as well. Glad to have all these new members joining our exclusive side. Thank you for joining the green side. Be here longer, and your little members badge will go from green to blue, from blue to gold, and I don't even know what's after gold, but we're going to find out in a couple more weeks. Dayton's defense is going to, definitely be the liability. St. Louis's defense, top-notch quality, number 3 in their conference, holding teams to 45% shooting overall, 32% from three-point range, 42.7% conversion of all their 2-point plays. And then you've got Dayton, holding teams to 49% shooting overall, 31% from out deep. Quality number there at defending the 3 ball. Holding teams to 50.6% shooting of all their 2-point plays. 2-foul participation won't really matter here. St. Louis is in it 13% of the time. Dayton 17% of the time. While St. Louis's defense shows up on paper, and they show up in the games. They're riding a 4-game win streak. They beat LaSalle 78-57. They beat Fordham 68-40. They beat Rhode Island 67-60. They beat St. Bonnie 70-59. They did lose to Dayton 76-71 in a very high-scoring game. Total on this one is 136.5, guys. I've got a sneaky suspicion that this one gets very close to the total. I think this one gets very close to the total. I do think that this one goes over. I do think it goes over the total 136 minus $1.15. I don't think it goes over by a country mile. I really don't, but I think it gets to the point and creeps over. Dayton lost by 9 to VCU. They just lost in overtime by 2 to Rhode Island. Rhode Island, got beat by St. Louis by 7. St. Louis traveling on the road. Dayton has lost at home. They lost to SMU at home. They lost to LaSalle at home. Fordham was on the road. They lost to VCU most recently at home on February 9th. As far as this one goes, the one aspect of the game that I'm not going to play, and I do like it. I do lean towards Dayton plus the 5.5. I think 5.5 is a lot. I think they keep the number close. Obviously, St. Louis is going to be looking for that revenge game. They're riding a little winning streak. They're definitely the hotter team. Dayton is not what they were last year, so don't mistake them if you're not used to following them. While I'm going to watch the side of this game, the one thing that I am going to bet, the one thing that I will bet on this one is going to be the total. J-Rock says he was guilty of it earlier in the year. People keep expecting this to be the same Dayton team. It is nowhere near, right? Nowhere near the same Dayton team, that we saw last year. So, free play, and I'm putting it up on the board. Free play, but first we got to do a Bitcoin check. Where's the old Bitcoin at? 54,105 after hitting 54,888, petering back down a little. Eduardo, the family keeps growing, man. Absolutely. Glenn W. says, a family member subscription easily pays for itself. That it does. That it does. But one thing that I do like is I do like the total in this situation. All right? I do like the total in this situation. I am betting the total over 136. I'm not betting it in a big. It's not a big game. All right, this is more of a $500 play is what I'll put on it. Bet to win $500, and for everybody that doesn't know, I put $3K on a premium play. I bet to win $3,000 on a premium play or $3,000 on a personal play consistently and religiously. All right, and for this one, it's going to be a 6 of what I normally bet. I like it enough to put 500 on it. If I thought it was going to be a blowout where we got to 150 or 100 high 140s, then it would be a full bet. But until then, it's just a $500 bet, but we're putting it on the board because it's a winner. I know I'll have to correct something on here because this damn board never does anything correctly. Not bad, though. Not bad. We'll take it. St. Louis Dayton over 136. Let me put the juice on there as well so everybody knows. It is minus $1.15 to get it at 136. I know some books have it listed at minus. There we go. There we go. Lock it in. The barbershop pole is spinning. That sucker is noisy as hell. And needs to be quieted down, but that's the money pole right there. Some people dance on a pole for money. We just turn it on and let it spin and make the money here. That's a fact. Nathan says, last year made a lot of money on Dayton. We made a lot of money on Dayton last year. Stacy says, turn the barbershop pole on. Good luck yesterday. Good luck yesterday. Good luck the day before as well. We'll make sure that pole is spinning when we're putting plays up on the board, and then we'll quiet it down while we're breaking down games. All right. No, Fast Freddy, it's there. It's there, and it's noisy. It is noisy, let me tell you. All righty. I don't know about you guys. Give me 1 second here. How did you come up with... how did you come up? It's just what I'm comfortable betting. It's just what I'm comfortable betting. Worked my way up. And, I mean, fuck, you guys have seen a $100,000 ticket before from me twice, actually. I mean, I could bet whatever dollar amount I want, but $3,000 keeps me right around where I want to be. Sometimes I go more. That's the minimum that I'll play. As we're winning, I bet more. As you know, as the run continues, I bet more. Premium plays and personal plays, we're on an amazing run. I'm betting more than that. I'm cleaning up while I can. But on average, you know, $3K on a premium play or $3K on a personal play. On average, I have to say that probably was what the average ends up being. It's just a number that I'm comfortable betting on. North Ender, whenever you're ready, no rush, we're here, and we're not going anywhere. That's the good thing about sports betting and us, is we're not going anywhere. And there will be games tomorrow. You know, who knows, maybe the United States shuts down again or something, but we'll have Belarus soccer, Nicaraguan soccer. You guys remember during COVID, we found a way to make money. We found a way to make everybody money betting on sports. Justin, thank you for jumping on board. Thank you for jumping on board. I see you jumped on board 3 days of premium plays. Glad to have you on board. I know you're new to us, so glad to have you. All righty. Fast Freddy, if you snooze, you lose. That's about right. Joffrey says, Kyle, ever since you put up that poll, plays have been blazing hot. Plays have been blazing hot. You guys remember, I think while I was at Lake Havasu, I think we lost one free play, and it was when I was driving home, and I posted a video while driving the motorhome. Premium plays have been winning nearly every single day this month. Premium plays are up huge this month and just keep winning after winning after winning after winning. And I just did the poll 2 days ago. Tijuana Turtles are always live, that's for sure. Leo, thank you. I see that you jumped on the combo package today as well, so thank you for jumping on the combo package as well. All right, so we do have more games to break down. Bitcoin climbing back up, 54,391. Can we hit 55K? Can we do it? Can Bitcoin hit 55K today? Here's hoping so. I think it will. If not, it's going to get very damn close. Alrighty. Man, UFC this weekend is going to be hot. This should be a pay-per-view card. North Ender, you were doing ping pong and everything. We didn't do simulated games or marble racing or anything like that, but we adapted and we hammered the snot out of some Belarus soccer and some Nicaraguan soccer, that's for sure. Me Mom says need one more thumbs up. I don't even know where we're at on thumbs up. 130. Guys are getting up there. Guys are getting closer. Oh, need more. I thought it said need one more. Definitely need more thumbs ups. Guys, if you haven't done so yet, gotta hit that thumbs up button. Let us know you appreciate all the hard work. I bet with the Goat says I would register for Bet Online, but I don't think I can. I'm in damn Jersey. Yeah, unfortunately, they don't take people from Jersey, unfortunately. Something with your district attorney or something like that. Who knows? The purple marble is a sure thing, right? All right, so we're going to take a look at another game. Let's take a look at another game for you guys. Let's make it a good one. It's UCF, not USC. USC is going to be good in their next game too. But UFC this weekend is absolutely insane. Larry Bryant, do you get NCAA basketball and NHL in the 149 consensus play package? Consensus plays are our smaller plays. They're not our premium plays. There are smaller plays, and they could be of anything. They could be NBA, college, generally not NHL, though. NHL is usually strictly in our NHL package. Nathan, stop thinking about USC. I just don't ever stop thinking about making money. I'm always looking for the next angle to make money. UFC is full of landmines. Well, you got to know where to step around. That's where FC comes into place. That's where FC comes into place. That is for sure. All right, so we're going to take a look at a game. And I'm pretty sure you guys are going to like it. Some of you will, some of you won't. Where did it go? There we go. Little early action game, cycling right back up to Vermont and Maryland. UMBC, University of Maryland, Baltimore. That'll be the next game that we take a look at for everybody. These two teams did play yesterday with Vermont getting a 9-point victory, 80-71. Duke says, made the most I have made in one day betting the UFC last week thanks to FC. FC's UFC is money. The only thing he missed last week was a dog of the night, a plus 110 on Macy Barber. His max fight pick and every other fight he was 100% perfect on. Pretty damn good if you ask me. Especially for somebody picking the UFC. All right, this is a circled game, so there's no first half numbers on it. Vermont, Maryland, Baltimore. Game 307081, 307082. Kenny says, Vermont is a better team, but today, UMBC. Vermont, I do like, and we're going to go over this game. Vermont laying the 3, minus $1.10. Baltimore plus the 3. I'm waiting for the boat dealer to call me to finalize the purchase price so I can give him my credit card for a deposit. BTC 54611 and climbing. Come on. We need that 55. Need that 55. And then we need 60K. Would be pretty damn cool. It's up 26.57 today. All right, so taking a look. Total on this one, over and under 136, with Vermont laying 3. University of Maryland, Baltimore catching 3 at home on the back-to-back here. After losing by 9 yesterday, Vermont 10-3 on the year. Let's talk about their losses. UMass Lowell, NJIT, and Albany. Other than that, they are absolutely on fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-game win streak over anybody and everybody. Nathan, your book has Vermont first half. Very nice. Very nice. UMBC 13-5 on the year for the Retrievers. Ryan Oddman in the American East Conference. They're 9-4 in conference play. They've won 3 out of their last 4 games against NJIT, Stony Brook twice, and then losing to Vermont yesterday. Now the back end of the back-to-backs, they lost to NJIT on the front end. Won the back end. Lost against Hartford, won the back end. They've been very good at revenging a loss. Yeah, Macy was definitely a good pick, and she almost pulled it out. That was close. It was definitely close to a near sweep for him. When you compare the teams side by side, just take a look at conference play only numbers. Vermont, the number 1 offense in the American East Conference, and the number 1 defense in the American East Conference. Bradley Johnson, you're a good dude just because of your last name. Hey, if your last name's Johnson, you're a good dude in my opinion. You get the exact, you get the insta good dude. Welcome, Bradley. Welcome to the Cap Nation family. Welcome to the Green Side. Welcome to Air Fryer Nation. You, sir, will have exclusive access to all our members-only content that we drop. And we're going to be dropping a members-only video later today. As soon as we get off the live show, I got to send up the rest of my personal plays. And then I'll be filming and we'll be dropping the members-only video for all you guys that are YouTube-exclusive members. If you're not a YouTube exclusive member, click that join button right down below. There's a join button, a dollar symbol next to your live chat. There's a link in the description, a link in the comment section as well. Thank you, Bradley. Appreciate that. Vermont here, they have the number 1 rated offense in the American East Conference. They also have the number 1 defense in the American East Conference. Now, UMBC's got the 3rd ranked offense in their conference and the 2nd ranked defense in their conference as well. Take a look at Vermont conference play only numbers. Excellent shooting team in every single category on offense. They do great. All right, 54.7% shooting overall from the field, 27.8% offensive rebounding. It's okay. It's right around the Division I average, 0.2% less, but it's still over 2.5% better than UMBC. They're hitting 36% from three-point range. Everything Vermont does, they do better than UMBC. They hit 55.1% of all their two-point plays. They're a 77.6% free throw shooting team. All right? Taking a look at UMBC on offense. They hit 49.4% from the field, 34.7% from three-point range. Give me 1 second, folks. 47.8%. 47.8% of all their two-point plays, as well as 70.7% from the charity stripe. Sorry, I was texting my wife. She's got an emergency. She cracked a tooth, poor thing. Emergency dentist appointment later on this afternoon. Fast Ready, is your chat feed a 2-lane highway today? Chat feed is busy today. We love it. Loyalty Booker, how much are my personal plays? A lot of packages on the website, 3 days, $99. The longer you sign up for, the cheaper they are in the long run. The longer you sign up for, the cheaper they are. Here's a link to premium plays, personal plays, soccer, all of that good stuff. Click on the link, pick out a package that best suits your, your bankroll and your budget, and then get on board. But again, theoretically, the longer you sign up for, the year package may be expensive today, but when you break it down per day, per week, per month, it's actually pretty reasonable. But obviously there's that big nut to crack up front, and then after that, it's reasonable. UMBC, they're quality offense. They absolutely are. Take a look at the defensive numbers. All right, take a look at the defensive numbers. Vermont, holding teams to 45.7% shooting, creating turnovers at a clip of 19%, holding teams' offensive rebounds to 23.5%, holding teams to shooting 30% from out deep. They have the number 1 3-ball defense in the American East Conference, holding teams to 46.2% shooting from 2-point range. All right, UMBC on defense, holding teams to 46.6% quality, 33.5% shooting from 3-point range, and 43.9% from 2-point range. You have 2 quality defenses. You really do. And then you have 2 quality offenses that are capable to put up a lot of points. They really are. But then you look at some of their games. UMBC against Stony Brook, they had 136 points scored. First game. Second game had 108. All right? Take a look at their games against, New Hampshire. Well, they have 123 in the first game, 134 in the second game. So there's the capability, between these 2 teams to have some barn burners. Vermont versus Maine. I mean, that was a completely lopsided game. Maine put up 30 points. Of course, that game's going to go under. The first game yesterday, 151 points. Do I expect 151 in today's game? No, I don't expect another 151 points in today's game. However, I do expect points to be scored. First of all, I do lean towards Vermont. All right, I do believe Vermont is not only the better team on offense, they are the better team on defense, not only on paper, but actually on the court. I think we saw it yesterday in their 80-71 win. J. Rofram says, I hit on Vermont yesterday. They won pretty comfortably, which makes today's line look a little fishy. They're on the road. They're on the road playing back-to-backs. And if you guys know the percentages of teams that actually win the back end of a back-to-back this year, they're very high. Very high. Very seldom are teams winning back-to-back. But I think Vermont's the better team. If you have a money line option, I would take them on the money line. I don't have a money line option as of yet. As of right now, they're laying 3. So, I mean, I would take them at, laying 3. It's a lean. I'll probably have, $300 on it, something small for Vermont. But what I am going to be betting, and what I'm going to actually be betting pretty damn good, is Vermont and Baltimore over 136. All right? Over 136. Reg says Vermont shot 50% from 3-point range. Well, if you take a look at Vermont's numbers, they're 36, 3-point shooting, 36% 3-point shooting team. They're going to knock down their 3 balls. And when they get hot shooting from 3-point range, it's just what they do. They went 10 of 21 for 47.6%. It's just what they do. It's just what they do. They went 12 of 12 from the charity stripe, shot 100%. So I expect them, both teams. I mean, hell, even UMBC shot 61% from the charity stripe, and they still were able to push the game over. So even if you take out, some of the 3 balls from Vermont, they're not, completely reliant on the 3 ball. But if they're hot and UMBC is not going to defend the 3 and they're going to allow them to put up 50%, Vermont will take them all day long. They are the bigger team, almost a full, what are they? A little over a half inch, 3/4 of an inch on average per player. But again, the total over 136, that's what I'm betting. That is a free personal play for everybody. If you want my other personal plays, you have to get on board. All right, you have to get on board if you want my other personal plays. But it is time, folks. It is time to put this sucker up on the board. All right. Look at that. 2 over 136 today. Well, it almost did it correctly for us. Put the juice up there for everybody as well. Oh, chair stuck. Alrighty. So there's that one. Get this noisy sucker off. And that is a free personal play. Nathan, you have Vermont minus 155. If you could bet the money line, I would bet the money line on it, minus $1.55 all day, every day. Not a huge one because, you know, they did win the front end. You know, their opponent today, UMBC, is great at winning the back end after losing the front end. So I'm a little leery on that one, but I do like Vermont today. I will have a small bet on it. J-Ma, is that a parlay? No. Those are just 2 plays. Those are just 2 plays. And again, we do have a third free play. It's in the daily free play video. It is in the daily free play video. And again, we will have a members only video that will be dropping in about an hour. I'd say hour and 15 minutes. There'll be a members only video that'll be out for you guys. Yeah, about an hour and 15 minutes. It should be up. YouTube takes about an hour to get a video up there right now. Only take me 5-10 minutes to film it. I already know what we're doing on it, so. Loyalty Booker, I can pay for personal plays via Cash App. You can. You can. The Cash App is... But what you need to do is you need to send me a message afterwards letting me know that you purchased it. That way we can activate it for your account. So what you do afterwards is either, as soon as you send the Cash App, send an email to the company, cd@cappersdirect.com, and then we'll get you going. But yeah, you could definitely pay by Cash App, 100%. We got guys that pay by Cash App daily. And it's the dollar symbol Cappers Direct. Joseph, it says, on BetOnline, if you see soccer with a spread of -1, -1.5, what does that mean? All right, so when you see a spread, first of all, James, welcome. James Lovett, welcome to the Cap Nation family. Welcome, you, sir. Welcome to Cap Nation. Welcome to Air Fryer Nation. Welcome to the exclusive side of our YouTube. You'll have access to that members-only video as well. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Love all the new members that are signing up today. But to answer your question, Stack Off, we've been doing Cash App. It's just not instant. It just doesn't give you instant access. Like it does on our website when you sign up with a credit card. We have to manually activate it for you and manually attach that order to your account. But Joseph, to answer your question, when you see a -1 or -1.5, so here's the best way for me to do it. Hold on, let me put the board up. I want to spin that pole when the board's on. So I'll break it down for you. So when you see a line, actually, hold on. Let me do it. All right. So when you have a 1 and a -1.5, all right. So you have 2 separate bets, and I don't even know, you guys can't see me, but you guys can see my handwriting. So you have this, when you have a -1 and a -1.5 in soccer, you have 2 separate bets, all right? This one right here is a bet, and this one right here is a bet. If you risk 5, and let's just say the juice on it is minus $1.10, just for easy math purposes, or even money. We should have done even money, but even minus $1.10. So you would have, let's just say you're betting to win 500 on it, all right? You want to win 500. So that means if the juice is minus 110, you're going to have to risk 550. All right? So that means you're going to have two separate bets here. Okay? You're going to have, what is it? 225 to win 200 on this one. And you're going to have it won't let me move that part over. You're going to have 225 to win 200 on this one. And don't mind my chicken scratch. So if the game lands on, they win by 2. All right, this is the spread. No different than laying a point in football, laying a point and a half in basketball. If they win by 2, you win both of these bets. However, if they win by 1, this one would be a push. This one would be a loss. All right? You would get half your money back. You get 225 back. You would lose the 225. Okay? So that's if it landed and they won by 1. If it lands on a draw and they tie, you would lose both of them. Okay? So soccer, it's not that hard to understand once you understand it. You know, no different than when, let's just say, you know, you've got a minus a half and a minus 1. It's the same scenario. It's the same scenario. You've got one bet on a half, one bet minus 1. They win by 2, you win both. They win by 1, you would push this one, and you would win that one. So same scenarios and every different betting, you know, situation. You'll see it with the totals as well. You'll see over 2, over 2.5. You'll see all of those situations. So hopefully that gives you a better understanding of soccer lines. No different than basketball, baseball, betting the run line. No different than football, laying a point, or whatever the case may be. Oh, and that would actually be wrong. It would be 275 to win 250. My math was off. It'd be 275 to win 250. The 225 would be to win 200. Brent says some sites call an Asian a handicap. Exactly. Yeah, and you just can't parlay it because it's 2 different bets. Shane says that seems like a terrible bet to me. Well, when you find that, it's no different than taking a money line. When you find a minus 1.5, or minus 1 and minus 1.5, they're usually minus 260, 270, 230 on the money line, somewhere around there. So you either have to risk a bigger money line or they give you the spread. So it's no different than football. It's no different than laying a field goal on, you know, a football game. If you want to take them on the money line, then it's going to be a lot higher. No different. It's exactly the same as betting, you know, American football or basketball. You want to take the money line on a favorite, it's going to cost you more juice. You want to take the money line on a favorite in soccer, it's going to cost you more juice. And let me tell you, betting a minus 180 or minus 220 in soccer, that's not a big money line favorite. That's just like your run-of-the-mill, average, good team that's going up against a subpar team. A big money line is when you're getting into the 3, 4, 500s. Much like, you know, the UFC. Yeah, Joseph, if you try and parlay a minus 1 and a minus 1.5, it won't allow you because it's 2 bets. It's 2 bets within inside of a bet. You can't bet 2 individual bets in a parlay. You can't parlay that with a money line or whatever the case may be. You know, and Joseph, I will take some of those and be very strategic over a money line sometimes. The best is when you find one that's a pick and a half. Loyalty. Once you send $99 for 3 days of the personal place, you don't have to send a screenshot. Just send your name and what your username on our website is, and that you sent, you know, $99 via Cash App, and we'll know who it's from. If you don't have an account on our website, don't worry. Send the email. We'll tell you how to create the account on our website. Ties and draws are usually always plus money. Usually always plus money. So, there's advantages and disadvantages to it. Just depends on the juice that you want to bet and the juice that you want to lay. And all the situations. Matt, you have it at 130. You have Vermont and UMBC at 130 or 136. Or the money line. All right, folks. So that's what I have for today's live show. I had a really good time in the live show today. Hopefully, which I do believe we put out some winning content again for everybody. I think we'll have another big day for everybody. And if you're on my personal play, stand by. They'll be out here shortly. Members only video. Give me about an hour and a half realistically, and it should be up on YouTube. All right, an hour and a half, it should be up on YouTube. And you'll be good to go. Oh, the over said 130? Well, the over is 136. But if you're getting minus $1.30 at 136, I don't expect the total to go down. I don't expect the total to drop on this one. Again, we'll be live tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow's Saturday. We'll be live an hour earlier for tomorrow's live show. An hour earlier for tomorrow's live show. And there will be a members only live show tomorrow as well. Members only live show tomorrow as well. I don't know the exact time. Probably 2:30 Eastern time. That's what we've been doing members only live shows at. But it'll probably be around 2:30 Eastern time tomorrow. Duke. And again, good luck to everybody. Please, always, it doesn't matter how good our run is. Eventually, we're going to stumble, and we'll get right back up on that horse and ride again. All right? So, knowing that, please wager responsibly. All right? I don't want to see any comments. You guys got hurt on a free play, or you guys got hurt on a day of premium play betting, because, first of all, we're not going to be your lifesaver. All right? But long-term success is where this is at. Long-term is where you're going to be okay. In order to survive long term, you have to bet responsibly. You have to bet within your means. You have to manage your bankroll. So for everybody that's doing that, please wager responsibly, and we'll make sure that we take care of you, especially for the long run. All right? So good luck to everybody. Wager responsibly. Don't do anything stupid. And we'll see you guys all live tomorrow, first thing in the morning. An hour earlier, 9 a.m. Eastern time. All right, guys? Good luck to everybody. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Welcome to all the new members. If you're not a member, click that join button right now. And just remember them premium plays, personal plays. They're red hot. I feel some more sweeps coming up today. Good luck, everybody, and we'll see you guys.